For doing the easy experiments, we require the software. Now let us do the first one, positive clipping. Components required are: one is function generator, oscilloscope, 100 ohm resistor, 10 kilo ohm resistor, diode virtual, and power supply, DC power supply, and grounds. So let us take the components. This is your spreadsheets. So if you click this one, function generator, and drag it. Next, click on place component, and in the sources you select basic, resistor, 10k, one more 100 ohm, next you want a diode, so go for diodes, diode virtual, okay. Next you will be requiring power sources, so sources, power sources, DC power supply, click OK. Next, ground, click OK. Next, for seeing the output you require oscilloscope. So these are all the components required for your positive clipping. Next, you connect the circuit. For connecting the circuits you require the connecting wires. If you got this point, you will be getting the wires. So click on here and connect. Next, you invert the diode. You connect it using a wire. Next, from diode negative to positive of the V reference, and negative to ground, and from negative of the function generator you must connect to ground. So see that here this point is important. This point is important because if you get this point only, your circuit will be valid. So you connect this to here. So this is the point we call junction. Okay. Next you connect this to here. Next, for seeing the input, you have from channel A you have to connect to the function generator. So this is my function generator. For seeing the input, to see the output you have to connect channel B to between load resistor and the diode. So next, connect the extension trigger to ground. So this is your circuit. Now in the function generator, set frequency 1 kilohertz and amplitude 10 volts. Means totally you will be getting peak to peak 20 volts because amplitude is in Vp. Next, based on the external given the V reference, external given the V out, find the V reference. If the external said they want 5.7 volts, then you have to give V reference 5 volts. Next, click on this, run, double click on the oscilloscope. See, this is your input and output waveform, but you can't see the waveforms. So minimize the time scale. So now you can see the input and output waveform. See, I have shown here channel A is for input, channel B is for output. So if I make channel B ground by pressing 0, you can see the input waveform. If I make channel A ground and channel B DC mode, you can see the output waveform. If you want to see both, you have to keep both in DC mode. Next, for finding the values, so these are called ruler bars to see the wave, to see the points. So see here you have ruler bar 1, ruler bar 2. For this, for 1 this one, this is T1, for this 2 this is T2. So now move the ruler bar. So first you show the input value 9.9 and minus 9.9 in channel A. So totally 20. So next, output T2. So in T2, in channel B, see, is 5.7. So you can see that you have given V reference 5 volts and diode voltage is 5.7. So you will be clipping, you are getting clipped voltage as 5.7. And now you have to show the transfer characteristics graph. So move the ruler bar to here, this point, and you can see 5.7 both sides. This is the clipping value. This finishes your positive clipping.